The purpose of this lab was to give us a chance to take 2D trigonometric functions and apply them to a 4D situation. We had to learn how to use an altimeter, a tool none of us had ever used before. And we also had to learn how to communicate with a lab group we had never worked with before, which turned out to be really difficult with our conflicting schedules. We had to learn Cochel's rubric, which we will use for future assignments, and we had to learn how to find the height using only distance and theta. The formula that we used was adjacent side times the opposite side equals theta, but we rearranged it so that adjacent side times the theta equals the height of the opposite side. For more accurate results, we could have used a laser rangefinder, which would have given us the exact measurement. Or, if we could do this, we would have found a tape measure that was long enough to measure from the base of the smokestack to the top of the smokestack. When forming our group, we tried to find people who had strengths different from our own. So we have Trevor, who is the leader, and he is the math guy who did all of the math for it and helped explain it to us who are weaker at it, like me. There's Hayden, who is the computer guy, and he made the PowerPoint, and he's going to be putting this video into the PowerPoint. Vinny is our builder. We didn't have to build anything for this lab, but he verified the height of the smokestack for us, and he also did the measuring of the distance. And I am the writer. I wrote the purpose, I wrote the conclusion, and also I edited some of the way things were worded in the PowerPoint that I thought didn't sound very good. This is similar to a lab we did in geometry, where we had to measure the height of a flagpole using only the shadow. The difference is that we used a shadow and we didn't use any tools to actually find the height of the flagpole. And it's also different from other labs that we've done because this is the most independent we have ever done. Our hands have usually been held in labs for the past years where we've had the teacher kind of walk us through everything. And so this is kind of a wake-up call about how labs are going to go in the future. We liked how we got to get out of the confinement of the classroom and do a hands-on lab where we got to do things for ourselves and measure outside, but we didn't like trying to figure out our schedules and meeting dates. It was really difficult. I think this lab should be kept because it makes people see how formulas can be applied to the real world. And it also makes us work with individuals, like we will have to in college, and teaches us that communication is really important. It also forces students to learn Cochel's rubric, which is a good thing, because if we didn't follow it, we would be really lost on all of our labs, and we would get really bad grades. So hopefully, this second attempt at the lab will get a better grade.